All right, I thought I found someone of interest here. We got
What is this?
Mr. Jerry Seinfeld. How's it going?
I'm doing great, Mark. It's great to meet you.
It's good to meet you too.
I had no idea you would be here.
I'm supposed to say that.
Yes.
That's
right. That's why it's funny when I say it.
Yeah. Well, you're the comedian.
Yeah.
So no, what are you doing here?
I'm doing a Oculus demonstration. I'm doing a Q&A on Facebook Live today, and we're showing the first episode of the new season of Comedians in Cars just to the employees of Facebook. That's not going to be on the air today.
Oh, I'm a fan of that.
Thank you.
So did you do the Oculus demo already?
I did the Oculus demo, yeah.
So what do you think? We got to start there.
I loved it. I really, really loved it. I really thought it was funny and stimulating. It was one of those things that you can't react to in the moment. You have to. I have to think about that. I could tell you better tomorrow.
Okay.
What I thought of it.
And you got to do the hands demo too.
I did the hands thing. I could hold things. I drew things.
So that's coming out later in the year. That's actually not a. I mean, we've demoed it publicly, but people can't buy that one yet. I'm really looking forward to that. I think when that. It's just much more compelling when you can actually change the world and interact with other people. So I think that'll be good. And you're going to do a live Q&A, you said?
We're doing a live Q&A. Yep, we're going to show the first episode of Comedians in Cars Season 8, and then we're going to do a live Q&A on Facebook.
Okay. So while we're here, I think we have like 10 or 15 more minutes in this Q&A. You want to take some questions?
Yeah, sure. What do we got?
So we got some on this screen. We have the top voted questions that people submitted and voted on in the week leading up to this, and then on this screen here we have all the live comments as people are pouring in, the ones that people are voting on as well. So here we should just pick one up.
I don't find any of these interesting at all.
All right, well then improvise.
What I would like to know, first of all, I'd like to know what time you woke up.
This morning, 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Okay,
which is not normal, but Max is like a pterodactyl.
Right.
It's actually, I mean, it's like I didn't know a human could make those noises.
Right.
But I guess that's the way it goes. I was never a morning person. Max is definitely turning me into a morning person.
So you get out of bed.
Oh, I didn't say that. Oh. You asked me when I woke up.
Oh, I see. So you wake up and you stay in bed.
Well, you guys, someone's got to go calm her down. But
and then what do you do?
This morning, I went for a short run.
Okay, before that, I want to know the very first thing you do. You get out of the bed. You go to the bathroom.
Oh, I don't. No, the first thing I do is look at my phone.
Oh, you look at the phone first.
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
I do that too. And what do you want to know? I usually want to know, did the Mets win or not? That's what I want to know. First,
no, that's not my thing. I'm not that.
I know. I'm asking what you do.
I look at Facebook.
Right.
To see what's going on in the world.
Right. Right.
And I check my messages. I look at Messenger and WhatsApp.
And how many minutes would you say you spend?
It depends on.
Before you go, I got to go to the bathroom.
It depends on what's going on in the world. On a good, calm day,
right?
It'll probably be no more than a few minutes,
right? And so you stay in the bed, or you sit up on the edge of the bed.
I think it's. I'm lying down.
Sure.
I'm lying down. It's on the night table, and I just pull it in, and it's actually a pretty sad situation, to be honest, because I have contacts, right? I mean, I can't see that well.
Right, me too.
And before I put my contacts in, I often go look to see what's going on Facebook too. But I'm very nearsighted, so I'm like, right. Put the phone. So that's probably not my best moment.
No, it's not anyway.
But I mean, I wasn't planning on talking about this publicly. But
well, that's what I like to do. This is what I'm interested in.
Okay.
And then, do you take a shower, or you work out first? Or you went for a run?
I think the better strategy is to work out and then you shower. I think
not Barack Obama. He likes to shower
and then work out,
shave and work out, which I found to be very odd.
That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
I guess you could do that.
But he said to me, "I'm the president, and I do what I want."
So
I didn't pursue it after that.
Yeah, no, that's not me. I try to go for a run or work out, and that's a good way to start off the day.
That is good. That is good. Okay. Now this person wants to know: Are you marathon training. Somebody told me that you're going to run 365
Yeah, so
days or something, or hours.
So I have I do these personal challenges every year.
Right.
And this year, I have two. One is to run 365 miles, so an average of 1 mile a day. And then the other one is to build.
That is not a challenge.
Yeah, I know.
A mile a day.
I know. So that was the easy one.
Yeah.
The other one is to build an AI that controls my home.
Okay, that's a little more challenging.
Yeah. So I figured, doing something physical is good in order to offset all of the sitting that I'm going to be doing writing this AI. So the AI is going pretty well. I can now basically talk into my phone and tell it to turn off the lights or turn up and down the temperature
That's
or
good.
let people in through the gate. The new thing that I'm working on is we have this camera at the gate, and it can now look at who's coming up, and even before they ring the doorbell, know if I want to let them in. So, if take like my wife, for example, she's a good one to let in.
Right.
So she can just walk up and it's like, hey, Priscilla, come in.
Right.
And so that is, that's a pretty fun one that we're working on. And maybe I'll do a live in a few weeks demoing some of this stuff.
Right. Isn't it funny how we work so hard to just eliminate a little bit of effort? I mean, to get the door is not that much work, but we are going to put in a tremendous amount of work to just save us walking to the door and opening it.
Yeah, this one is, the challenge is more about the practice of writing this code,
Sure.
and learning about AI than
Sure.
actually having it.
Right.
In a few years, I think there will be better technology that can do a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoy the process of writing something that can understand the language, that can understand voice, that can do the vision processing of, like, as someone's walking up to the door, can try to figure out who it is. And that part is interesting to me, and I think in running Facebook, the technology company, it's, I think, also good practice, right? I mean, if I'm completely out of touch with the stuff that people here are doing, then I'm probably not going to do that good of a job of running the company. So there's that. Then, the running challenge was supposed to be super easy, right? It was supposed to be 365. Like you said, you were making fun of me a second ago. It's like, you should be able to run 365 miles.
Yeah.
So you're right.
I would call that a running pastime or
but
side project, challenge.
So, but I have a way of making things more intense than they should be. So,
Right.
so we
That's good.
So I started training at the beginning of the year. I wasn't sure how this was going to go, and I think it's going too far. I've now gotten to the point where I can basically just wake up in the morning and like bang out a half marathon or a marathon if I want. So I decided I'm actually going to start training for a triathlon. Right? It's like, all right,
Really?
instead of just doing running, let's do biking and swimming too. So I went to the bike shop last weekend, and I didn't even have a bike when I decided to do this.
Right. That's a great smell, the bike shop, isn't it? The rubber and the...
No, I didn't notice any smell.
You didn't notice the smell?
No,
Oh.
I'm not a very...
I love the smell of a bike shop.
Well, I think it was my first time in a bike shop. So I went and got a bike. And on my very first ride, so I got these clips, right? So
I know the
clip
clips.
in. If you're going to be an intense bike rider, you go for it. And I've never done that before. So I went for a ride with my dad, and we, like 10 seconds in, I came to a stop sign, didn't unclip,
Oh, God.
Fell.
That always happens.
braced, broke my arm.
This arm is broken.
Yeah, no, it's
It looks a little swollen there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's only a week old, but it's the radius bone. It's a little fracture. It's very interesting. People don't believe me because I don't have a splint or a sling.
Why don't you put it in something?
Apparently, when you're trying to heal an elbow or a shoulder, if it's not too badly separated, the mobility actually helps it heal more than just having it in a sling. That makes it all stiff.
Okay.
So
well, I suggest maybe your next challenge would be a
healing.
15-second rides. Since your last one was 10, let's go for a 15-second bike challenge.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I need to ease into this triathlon thing. My training is not off to a good start on this, so we'll have to see how this goes.
That's a huge commitment for a guy with a baby, a triathlon. That's really, I mean, you've already got it. You've got a baby. That's a triathlon right there.
No, she likes running with me though.
Oh, really? In the little thing?
Yeah, she loves it. She's like, I think she thinks she's flying.
Yeah, I always think kids in those jogging strollers must be thinking, we are probably so late or something. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
So should
All
we
right.
answer some questions people want to ask us?
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's take one or two.
No one seems to even know that I'm here. I don't see my name anywhere.
Well, you do have OMG Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a question.
That's
not really a question.
That's Karen Maroney. She needs a challenge also.
All right. Let's get some
Come up with
let's get some
something, Karen.
questions for Jerry here. You know,
What do you want to know about me? You must be a little curious about me.
well, so I mean, Seinfeld. My understanding is like
That's my show.
I know you're right. It's you know, you're eating a lot of cereal.
Yes.
So what do you eat for breakfast?
I don't eat cereal anymore.
What do you
Now I like to have 3 eggs because I read an item about this lady in Italy that's 105 and has 3 eggs for breakfast every morning, and I said, that sounds good. So every day I have 3 eggs for breakfast, and it's a fantastic breakfast. Holds you like for 4 hours.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of eggs.
3?
Is that healthy?
Yeah, I think it is.
All right. I'll take your word for that. That's not what I do. All right. So let's this one I think we should be able to have some fun with. It's from a question from John Joseph Contreras in Menlo Park, California, which is right where our offices are here. So this is a very neighborly question.
Okay.
The question is, you should totally come out to our block party
Yeah.
in Menlo Park.
Okay.
On
That's a
Terminal Ave.
suggestion.
Yeah. Just your wife and kid are also welcome.
No, they're not.
I don't know.
So, okay,
I
again-
have a completely different reaction to that. I think that's a really nice question.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what Facebook does.
But what's the question?
Will we come to the block party?
I didn't know.
I sent you instead.
Yeah, no, thank you, John. Not interested. Because what makes that community nice and relaxed is that I'm not there. That's what makes it friendly and real. That's what he likes about it. You and I showing up would ruin everything he likes about that community.
Yeah, but you know, we talk a lot about building global community, and I do think that a big part of connecting the world and building a community for everyone is also, you know, starts from you know, local communities. And so I don't know. I think playing a part in our local community is an important
What
thing.
part
for us
would
to
we
do.
play besides people going, can I take a selfie with you?
Well, we could eat his food.
Okay.
We could bring food. All right,
Yeah.
here. I think you got some more
No.
questions here. So Jerry, what do you think Kramer would do with Facebook Live?
Oh.
And hi Ben, which I don't understand that, but you apparently
Hi,
do.
Ben. No, I don't know who Ben is. Hi, Jerry. Boy, we
Hey,
got
Pillow, what
What
you
would
doing?
Kramer do with Facebook Live? You mean, I don't know. Does he mean Michael Richards or does he mean the character? Does he know that it was a fictional show?
This is all you get. You're not gonna
I don't-
get clarification.
I
for
don't
that.
think he would do anything with it. He'd be on Facebook because he's a very social person
All right.
and very into connectivity. Your goal was to take the social experience and put it online.
Mm-hmm.
My goal is to take the actual human social experience and get away from that.
get away.
Yeah, I would like to eliminate the entire social experience.
Why? That sounds terrible.
Yeah, because I don't feel comfortable. Stand-up comedy is a way to interact with people in a completely anonymous way, unconnected. You never meet any of these people. You never really. It's a completely that's the first virtual reality. Is stand-up comedy.
Interesting. So it seems like we have completely different reactions
Completely,
to
yes.
dealing with our social insecurities.
Yeah.
You try to project that, and
How could
and
I get away?
try to get everyone
Yeah.
in the world to socialize
Right,
and come
yes.
together. So, you know, all right. Let's see. Is there one more good one, and then we should probably wrap up. I think we have time for one more question. This has been a pretty fun live Q&A. I don't know. Do you see anything on here that you want to go through?
Oh, here's one. Talk about transcendental meditation. That's something you would love. Do you do that?
No.
Oh, you'd love it. It's great.
Why?
It's tremendous energy and relaxation at the same time. TM's the ultimate work tool. That's how I would sell it.
Interesting.
Okay, let's move on.
All right. Well, that was, I think, supposed to be the last one.
Oh,
Other
all
than
right.
how about swimming, which I don't. I
How
think
about
that was probably
swimming?
going back to the triathlon. Hard to swim with a broken arm, but I'll be back at it in a couple months or so. All
Can I
right.
tell you how many times people here today talk to me about the broken arm?
Well, they probably thought that if we were going to meet, that
Yeah.
that they should warn you not to shake my hand.
Yes, that's what they did.
Yeah.
They really looked after you.
Well, I
And
appreciate.
don't
that.
ask him. Don't pretend that you know about it. But if he brings it up, the arm is really broken. It's really a big thing going on at the company today.
Yeah. Well, I'm not quite sure how to react to that,
Yeah,
but you know, it's
nice
fun.
that people
It's fun.
care about you.
Well, yeah, but I also, I mean, it gives people don't kind of know what to do with a broken arm that doesn't at all look broken. My wife wants me to put a temporary tattoo on it that says "broken."
That's a
So
great
that way,
idea.
I mean, I actually think it's a terrible idea. But
Really?
I mean, but it's actually it feels pretty fine unless I try to lift something and then it hurts. So I do actually
Right.
kind of need to remind myself about it. But all right, so look, we have tons of questions that are coming in. We could do this for a long time, but I think we should probably wrap this. I'm going to call this a successful live Q&A. I think when we do this in the future, we probably won't always have such interesting guests who can come in and
all right.
and do this, but this was a cool treat to have Jerry wandering around the office and be able to pull him in for this. So thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with us for an hour and for all of your comments and feedback on what we could be doing to serve you in the community better. I look forward to doing more of these in the future and keep writing in with what you want to see from us. All right. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
All right.